Warrington coach Steve Price stood by his captain Chris Hill after he left his side's opening match of the season early after his wife went into labor. The Wolves were trailing 12-6 at halftime when his wife was rushed to hospital to deliver a baby girl, the couple's fourth child, and Hill followed after making his second stint early in the second half, only to discover later that his side lost 16-12 to reigning champions Leeds in round 1 of the Betfred Super League. "I have never been in that situation, but it is what it is," said Price, who was in charge of his first Super League match after succeeding Tony Smith in the close season. "It was important Chris did the right thing to be beside his wife." Champions Leeds Rhinos kicked off the 2018 Super League season with a clinical victory. "It was one of those things. Chris made that decision and he had our support. We were aware of it before the game. She was having a few contractions. I guess the timing worked out in Leeds' favor." Single quote. Hill's England teammate Alex Walmsley similarly left a Super League match early last September, when his girlfriend went into labor during St Helens' win at Wakefield, but on that occasion was able to savor a victory. Leeds never looked back after racing into a 12-0 lead thanks to tries from veteran forward Jamie Jones-Buchanan and England winger Ryan Hall, and although Australian centre Bryson Goodwin scored on his Wolves debut 10 minutes before half-time, Hall clinched their first away victory over Warrington since 2011 with an 80-metre run for his second try. New-look Warrington scored again through Tom Lineham 2 minutes from the end to give the Rhinos a fright and more encouragement for his new coach. "It was a good starting point," Price added. "It was most pleasing when, at 16-6, we showed a fair amount of resolve with our goal line defense. As I said all along, it was going to take time with our new combinations, but there are a lot of positives." Single quote. Leeds coach Brian McDermott was delighted to watch his side end a run of 7 successive defeats at the Halliwell Jones Stadium. "It's a big moment. I'm sick of coming here and explaining why we lost," McDermott said. "It was okay to good. I'm really pleased we won and we got a lot of tackling practice, but there will be a better version of Warrington in 5 or 6 rounds. We will need to be better, and our game management for the last 15 minutes was crazy, but our overall performance was good." Single quote. McDermott was delighted with the performances of Hall, 18-year-old fullback Jack Walker, and former Warrington scrum half Richie Myler, who was making his Leeds debut. "I thought Richie Myler was very good," he said. "He added a bit of cohesion. It was good to see that from Ryan Hall. That is what Super League is about. Seizing moments like that. He came back from the World Cup in great shape. He looked very good in training and he looked sharp out there. Jack Walker took some difficult high balls and never seems to get driven back. It's almost like he's sellotaped to the floor at times." Single quote.